So I might tell a little lie in this painting. In fact, every painting is really, every good painting is really based on a lie. So I'll point it out when I get to it. Change some things around here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and squirt the front and the back. Not because this is a better subject to do that. It's just that the last one we did was on dry paper. Let's do one on damp paper. And I will draw again with the brush. Comes the sun.
Yeah, pretty good wind on that.
Now I'm thinking, I wish I had squirted out all my fresh color before I did this, so I can go right into it. But I think we've got enough from this morning that we're probably in pretty good shape. Now why don't we? I've been using a lot of blue to start out my paintings. Why don't we draw with some orange this time, or yellowish color? Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape there. Okay, so this has been the last time I'm up front here doing this. Now, if you've had a question but just haven't know how to ask it or wanted to ask it, or you asked a question earlier on and I gave you an answer and you said, in your mind, that really doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go back over that again. Sometimes when I'm up here painting and talking, it's two different things going on in my mind, and there are times where I'll say, that really didn't make any sense what I just said. And then I'll try to go back. I'll need some more cobalt blue.
Why is that color so wet?
You mean the paint itself?
No, I see water dripping out. Oh,
Right down in here?
underneath here, oh, maybe. Oh,
Well, it could have spilled out of here.
between all the colors, that.
Sometimes Joyce, I'll squirt it, but I don't think I did that this morning. It might have been just when I wiped it out.
Oh, because I thought you had the lid on it, when you took the lid off, it was wet.
It did feel kind of wet. I think it's just probably from when I cleaned it up. I had some water on my sponge.
Time sifting. Thought it was a new way to keep everything moist.
No. Okay, here we go. I might make the boat just a little bit smaller so I get more of the background in here. Joyce, you might need to move over just a little bit so you can see that better. Yeah. Make that just a little bit smaller here. Let's use a color we don't use very often, Cobalt Violet. And now I'm going to mix my colors right on the paper. Cobalt blue right into cobalt violet there. Notice how I'm connecting the bottom of this boat right into the shadow. Alright, so this might be kind of a yellowish foreground, but I put in the violet first. And then I put the yellow in, let it mix. You can see how much I'm combining things here. Olive green and a little bit of cobalt blue mixed in. That'll harmonize it. Put a little bit more up there, but there's nothing wrong with putting a little bit of that red up there too. That makes that makes that green come alive.
What red is that?
That was just that rose doré or cad red light. It's already drying a lot there. See, that's all I'm going to put for that tree that's way off in the distance. There's a lot more going on, but it'll just get confusing if I put it in. A little bit of cerulean blue, a little bit of cobalt blue in here. And then we're going to put in this big, great big tree here. A little bit of burnt sienna mixed in there so it's not quite such an intense green. Okay, right there you see some red and yellow in one stroke. That's because I dipped it in the red, I dipped it in the yellow, and I got both those colors on there. Same with that one right there. Okay, I think we'll take a break in just a minute here. I want you to see how much I have pushed everything to run together, which can be a difficult thing to do. When you're first learning to paint. Okay, why don't we, let you come up, take a closer look at that, give it a moment.